The last ice age was one of the most powerful and transformative periods in Earth's long history, a time when cold shaped the land, the oceans, and the lives of every creature that walked the planet. It did not arrive suddenly, nor did it leave all at once. Instead, it unfolded gradually, over tens of thousands of years, in a slow rhythm of advancing ice and retreating warmth. This ice age began roughly 115,000 years ago, during a period when Earth's climate slowly cooled. Massive ice sheets formed across the northern hemisphere, spreading outward from the poles. These glaciers were not thin layers of ice, but towering walls kilometers thick, pressing down on the land beneath them with immense weight. Much of North America, Europe, and Asia became locked beneath ice. Forests disappeared. Rivers were redirected. Entire landscapes were reshaped as glaciers crept forward, grinding mountains into dust and carving valleys deep into the earth. Sea levels fell dramatically as vast amounts of water became trapped in ice, exposing land bridges that had never been seen before. One of these land bridges connected Siberia to North America. Known today as Beringia, it allowed humans and animals to cross into a new world. Slowly, carefully, small groups of people followed migrating herds across this frozen plain, unaware that they were entering continents never before touched by human footsteps. Life during the last ice age was harsh and uncertain. Temperatures were far colder than today, and survival required constant adaptation. Early humans learned to use fire not just for warmth, but for protection and community. Clothing was fashioned from animal skins, stitched together with bone needles. Shelters were built from wood, stone, and even mammoth bones. Despite the cold, the world was alive. Vast grasslands, known as steppe tundra, stretched across much of the Ice Age landscape. These open plains supported enormous animals, woolly mammoths, mastodons, saber-toothed cats, giant ground sloths, and ancient bison. These creatures roamed in great numbers, shaping the ecosystems around them. Humans hunted these animals carefully, respecting both their power and their importance. Every part of kill was used: meat for food, hides for clothing, bones for tools, and fat for fuel. Survival depended on knowledge passed quietly from generation to generation. Ice Age humans were not primitive in spirit or thought. They created art, music, and ritual. Cave paintings appeared deep underground, illuminated by flickering firelight. Images of animals were drawn with care and understanding, suggesting deep respect for the natural world. These quiet expressions remind us that even in the coldest times, creativity endured. As thousands of years passed, the climate began to change once again. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, temperatures rose. The great ice sheets began to melt, releasing enormous volumes of water back into the oceans. Sea levels rose, flooding coastal lands and submerging ancient shorelines. This transition was not peaceful everywhere. Melting glaciers caused floods, reshaped rivers, and altered ecosystems. Animals that had thrived in the cold struggled to adapt. Many large Ice Age species gradually disappeared, victims of changing climate and, in some regions, human hunting. Human societies adapted once more. As forests returned and grasslands shifted, people followed new food sources. Hunting strategies evolved. Eventually, in some areas, humans began to settle, plant crops, and form the earliest agricultural communities. The Ice Age was ending, and a new chapter of human history was beginning. By around 11,000 years ago, the last Ice Age had largely come to an end. The planet entered a warmer period known as the Holocene, the climate era we still live in today. Ice retreated toward the poles, leaving behind landscapes shaped forever by its passage: lakes, valleys, hills, and fertile plains. The legacy of the last Ice Age remains all around us. The Great Lakes of North America, the fjords of Scandinavia, and many mountain valleys across the world are direct results of glacial movement. Even modern coastlines were shaped by rising seas after the ice melted. More than anything, the last Ice Age tells a story of resilience. Life endured through extreme cold, uncertainty, and change. Humans adapted not through strength alone, but through cooperation, knowledge, and imagination. As you rest now, imagine a quiet frozen world beneath a pale sky. Ice stretches to the horizon. Footsteps crunch softly in snow. A distant fire glows warmly in the darkness. The world is still, patient, waiting. And as the ice slowly melts into memory, history drifts gently into sleep,